Big Bacon. Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. Coming to you from the secret underground bacon bunker. Shh, don't tell anyone. Today we're going to be looking at the McFarlane Toys Color Top Walking Dead Negan. This figure, let's be honest, I collected a lot of Walking Dead figures from McFarlane. The man made it very difficult to do. Distribution for that line was terrible. The entire line was plagued with, come buy this figure that you just bought last wave, but this time we added a new bracelet. Ooh. And worst of all, apparently McFarlane, much like with his DC, where he thinks Batman is the only actual character, he felt that Rick and Michonne were the only two characters that needed to be made, and sometimes there were one or two others in each wave. So, he killed off his 5-inch line, which had quite a few figures, in favor of this new 7-inch scale. Not a big fan. What these things actually ended up being was nothing more than nicely detailed statues. Articulation was terrible. What little articulation there was, if you actually articulated it, you broke the sculpt and it just looked awful. Some of the later ones had a bit more articulation, so you had a little bit more option for posing, but there was always something that couldn't be moved. And we're going to take a look at one of those figures right now, and you're going to see exactly what I mean. So, Mr. Negan. Okay, I do see a resemblance to Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Especially that shit-eating grin. Hair is nicely sculpted. Facial hair is sculpted. It's got, I feel, the accurate amount of gray mixed in with the darker color. He's got his red ascot, which, to be honest, on this is a lot more ascot than there was in any other iteration of him. Got his signature black leather jacket. Okay, I'm gonna admit, like I said, the details on these are really good. Single glove and a bent Lucille. I'm gonna need to apply some heat and straighten her out immediately. Gotta treat Lucille like a lady. Coming down here, we got these kind of dark gray slacks that come down into these black biker style boots. All in all, it's a good looking figure. It really is. But articulation wise, I mean, his head barely turns. There's no up or down or side to side tilt. That's all the further the shoulder comes up. It will go almost all the way around, but the underside of the sculpt keeps getting caught up there on the lapel. Single jointed elbow, which comes close to 90. Hand does not rotate. It does move back and forth a little bit. Oh, it does rotate. It was just stiff. I was about to say, I think I remembered it so you could hold the bat and cross body. Lucille is a separate piece. Very soft, rubbery plastic. The bat itself is weathered quite well. Barbed wire paint is, I mean, it's fairly on point. There's a couple spots that looks like it's overdone. Ended up on the bat itself instead of on the barbed wire. Now, waist-wise, that's it. That's all the waist. Legs, well, you can twist them. You can't actually move them in any direction. There is rotation at the knee. rotating the knee causes the sculpt to break. Single hinge comes back, but what's the point if the leg itself doesn't actually move? Boots have a cut but very limited turn. No hinging, no nothing. So, as far as this figure goes, it's a nice looking figure. Let me rephrase that. It's not a figure. It's a nice looking statue. So, he's still going to get displayed though, because, hell, I love Negan. I'm going to do a dedicated 7-inch shelf, but until then, he's going to rest up there with the Sixers. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch y'all next time.